I've heard a lot of stories about how you have started, how you have grown, and how you have become.
You have played so many songs that inspired me a lot.
And brought me to places that I only dreamed about.
Never have I thought that I could bake a dessert just for you.
And taught me how to convey my thoughts, even in Bahasa Melayu.
You have given me the chance to reconnect with people
and discover how to make friends in this time of new normal.
You're such a great teacher of life, of experiences. You have always inspired and motivated me to be the best version of myself.
But what I really like about you is that you have brought me closer to Him.
You showed me the value of sharing our faith.
We've grown together in faith,
even shared moments tested by faith.
I will continue to be with you, will listen, support, and watch you grow more.
Because the world needs one like you.
Because the world needs more cheerful hearts just like yours.
Because my Saturdays will never be the same without you. Creating more cheerful memories.
More cheerful heart episodes.
And more memorable Saturdays with you.
My INCRadio Southeast Asia. Every Saturday at 12:45 p.m. to 2 p.m. Philippine time. Keeping you inspired with cheerful hearts.
Keep smiling.
Keep inspired
with cheerful hearts.
With cheerful hearts.
With cheerful hearts.
With cheerful hearts.
Cheerful hearts.
We will always be united in serving God, no matter what, just for all of you.
Previously on INCRadio Southeast Asia, did you gain a lot of knowledge about tracking your self-confidence in the C-Talk segment? What are the experiences that resonate with you the most? How about your favorite church activity showcased in the C in Action segment? For sure, you also enjoyed the C covers entitled Di Namin Sasayangin. Let's see your thoughts! From Sister Crystal Dordas from Bukit Indah, Malaysia, enlightening topic. From Brother Simeng Wong, having self-confidence is the key to success. And from Sister Glidel Canlas, set achievable goals for yourself. Start with small goals and gradually work towards bigger ones. Achieving these goals will boost your confidence. Happy watching here in #Bangyay, #Thailand. Another cheerful episode coming your way. Let's see your thoughts again next Saturday.
And there you have it. There you have it. Our topic last week, tracking my self-confidence. And it's a happy and cheerful Saturday to all our viewers around the world. You are now tuned in to another inspiring episode of INCRadio, hosted by Southeast Asia Satellite Studio. With a cheerful heart, I am your sister Kate Sebastian, coming to you live from my home studio here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And I am one of your hosts for today, reminding you to always wear your beautiful and smiling and cheerful smile. Yes, today is the 20th of July 2024, and time check, it's already 12:55 in the afternoon, Philippine Standard Time, and as well Malaysia and Singapore Standard Time. And the weather is a bit sunny. It's a sunny Saturday afternoon, and it's just 7 days to go. Yes, seven days to go for the 110th anniversary of the church. We're so very excited for this momentous occasion. So as early as now, happy church anniversary to all the brethren around the world. Yes, and today's program is very informative as we will be discussing understanding our differences in our SIA Talk segments. And yes, we want you to be part of it. So share your insights on how you are dealing with different character, attitude, culture, and many more on a daily basis. Put your comments down in our YouTube live tab chat. And let's see with our cheerful co-host today, Sister Angeline, what can you say about our topic for today?
Thank you so much, Sister Kate. And to answer your question, I'm actually really looking forward to our topic discussion, as being different may be actually a blessing in disguise. But we'll be talking about that more later. Salamat sejahtera kepada semua INCRadio keluarga ku kesayangan. It's your sister Triple A, amazing, adorable Angeline, live from my home studio here in Malacca, Malaysia. And yes, I am back. I always look forward to Saturdays because it is INC Radio Southeast Asia Day. Woo! And for today's episode, we will continue to bring you entertainment, inspiration, and encouragement wherever you may be. You can watch us as well live right now here on INC Radio DZEM 954 official YouTube channel and via our website, iglesianicristo.net. And to our dear viewers and listeners around the world, please enjoy each segment today, such as the announcement of the winner in our hashtag challenge. I'm sure all of you are looking forward to that now. And the cheerful game is coming right up after that. We are also joined in by our cheerful sisters, of course, from Malaysia and Singapore. Hello, Sister Ira and Sister Lay. How are you doing?
Hello, Sister Angeline. Hello, Sister Kate. Good day to you, and good day to everyone. This is Sister Ira Exalpoyantes joining live from my home studio in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And greetings to all brethren, to all the cheerful hearts tuning in via INC Radio mobile app or via Facebook page, CEBSI Incorporated. Don't forget to comment in your YouTube live top chat and shout out to your loved ones. Watch out for the inspiring convert story of our brother Chess Tinawin later on. And what else do we have in store for them, Sister Lay?
Of course, Sister Ira. How can we miss out on a Saturday? We will always have a seat cover featuring this time another INC original music performed by our lovely and very talented brethren in Malaysia. And of course, hello to all our listeners via DZEM 954 AM radio station kilohertz in the Philippines. Thank you for putting us on your background while doing your Saturday chores. And of course, this is Sister Lay joining from my home studio here in Singapore. And I'm so excited for today's program.
Yeah, so let's start this excitement by meeting our panel of guests, Sister Lee, Sister Angeline, and Sister Ira. Let's call in. First, our Sister Cheryl Aquino. She's a 5th grade math teacher in Jakarta, Indonesia, and a newly district multimedia officer. Hello and welcome back to the program, Sister Cheryl.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, world. And it's again a happy Saturday. And yes, it's also a sunny Saturday here in Jakarta, Indonesia. Glad to be with you again, with you, sisters in Christ.
Yes, Sister Cheryl, and the time there is like 1 hour behind, right, Sister Cheryl?
Yeah, right. We are still an hour behind.
All right, and from Jakarta, well, let's go back here in Malaysia and let's meet Sister Jel Ann Sertin. She works in a BPO company and she's a finance officer from local congregation of Kuala Lumpur and a newly district multimedia officer as well. Hi, Sister Jel. Welcome to the program.
Hi, Ate Kate, and hello everyone po, and to everybody who's watching po, good afternoon po.
Wow, right smile. And yes, let's go to Johor Bahru, Malaysia this time, and let's meet Sister Lauren Sadil Maktoto, or we shall call her Sister Laurie, and she's an early years teacher, a choir directress, and finance officer from local congregation of Johor Bahru. Welcome back to the program once again, Sister Lauren.
Yes, thank you, Sister Kate, and thank you so much for inviting me once again, and this is a good opportunity for me as well. Thank you.
Yes, and as you can see, we have 2 teachers here and 1 working in a multinational company. That's why we're so excited to know more about our topic. We're so glad to have you in our program and can wait to know more about your insights for today's topic. But before that, let's reveal the winners in our hashtag challenge. Take it away, Sister Angeline.
I'm so excited, Sister Kate. I wonder who the districts and the brethren are. But anyway, without further ado, we're so happy to announce the districts who have made it to the top from the previous episode. Let's all enjoy this. Take it away. Most active district. Let's see. Top 3. We have the district of about for top 2? Who do we have? District of Malaysia! Malaysia ko! Congratulations! What about the top 1? Ooh, this is so exciting! Yay! Congratulations, District of Thailand! Biggest shout out to our Ganda sisters. Sister, what call this? Yes, of course, we have the most numbers of commenters pala. We have, let's see, top 3, Malaysia. Congratulations, District of Malaysia. How about number 2? Singapore! Congratulations, Singapore! I knew you could do it! Top 1, Thailand! Woo! Wow, in both sections, Thailand does it all. Okay, we have top 5 commenters now. Let's see who are the top 5 lucky brethren. Of course, they did their own efforts too, so thank you very much. Oh, I cannot see this, but we also have, let's see, Sister LJ Magabat, okay. But number 1, we still have Sister J Lara Magabat from Thailand. Congratulations and thank you so much for all of your support, dear brethren. All of you are really appreciated and loved by each and every one of us. And so congratulations again to all the top districts and brethren, and thank you for always tuning in every Saturday, only here on INCRadio Southeast Asia. And if any of you, our dearest brethren, would like to also be featured in our next episode, comment down below. And also, we want to hear your active support and insights for our topic discussion for today. What do you think about this, Sister Ira?
Yes, congratulations once again to all the districts and the brethren who got into top 3 and top 5. That's why keep your comments coming in. But this time, we want to hear what's on your mind about today's program. Share with us how you deal with differences. Comment your answers and don't forget your district's hashtag. So, Sister Lay, personally for you, how do you get on with this, deal with the differences?
Well, Sister Ira, thanks for that question. Actually, I am personally very, very excited for this topic because I can relate so much when it comes to as a teacher. So, of course, I have kids and I have colleagues to deal with. So, personally, how I deal with them is that I try to be more patient, be more empathetic, and actually, I try to give them a chance to actually speak um, about their ideas or their thoughts to me. But enough about me. I am actually more excited to learn about the insights of our lovely guest for today. So, let me start with Sister Cheryl. Sister Cheryl, as a teacher as well, what can you say about being unique? Do you think it's a good thing or it's a negative thing?
That's a nice question, Sister Lay. For me, being unique is special. Just like God created each one of us, you know right away that the purpose of God creating us is to make us special. So, as a teacher, I can see that each of my students are really unique, different from one another. And with my own 2 sons, I can see really that they're special to one another. They're not alike. One is I don't have. I'm having a hard time when they were little kids. For the first one, I'm having a hard time letting him eat, and for the second one, I'm having a hard time letting him stop to eat. So they're really special to one another, you know. So for me, being unique is really a good thing. It's making us special.
Oh, I really love that word, Sister Cheryl. I love the word that you attached to it. Being unique is special. But how about Sister Lori's thoughts? What are your thoughts about the word unique?
Yes, yes. For me, no individuals are alike, even identical twins. They have their own characters and personalities. And so even within the family, though you came from the same genes, you still have differences. We have, like for example, we have identical student in the classroom, and yet they are different in terms of academic achievements. And still, we have to refrain from comparing them and instead praise them from their strength.
Oh, thank you, Sister Lori. I can actually relate to that because you're an early years teacher. I myself have twins in the classroom. I have two sets of twins. One is identical and one is fraternal. So with the identical one, I always mix up their names. So because they really look alike, but how I actually managed to differentiate them is that one actually loves to eat, like what teacher Cheryl said, and the other one is so hard to make him eat. So that's how differentiate them. But how about I would like to hear more on another perspective, which is Sister Gel. What do you think about the word unique?
First thing that comes to mind when I hear about the word unique is it's just being one of a kind. So isn't it such a good thing that there's no one else but you in this world? So just like a snowflake, right? There is no like similar the same snowflake. It's just like what it falls like what it falls on the ground. It's just a different one. Such a good thing.
Oh, I love the relation to the snowflake because it's really true. Like, there's only one like you. And I think I agree as myself that being unique is indeed a positive thing. But how about you, Ate Kate? What do you think about the word unique?
Yeah, definitely. I love being unique. We are all born differently. We're all raised differently, and we just need to be proud of it, right? Embrace our strengths, our weaknesses, and just like what we have discussed last week, have that self-confidence and really embrace your uniqueness. And knowing about all this uniqueness, we wanted now to understand how you recognize the individual differences, like because we're dealing on it on a daily basis. So how can you determine that there is differences in everything we encounter? How about Sister Cheryl?
For me, as a teacher, I need to teach myself or develop in me the attitude of being open, or else it will be difficult for me to see the individual differences of my students. And aside from that, I need to be a good listener, not only listening through your ears, but also listening to the heart. Because once you do that, it's so amazing to see the different talents, different skills, different abilities of the people around you. Not only with my students, but also to the friends and people that you're meeting, especially in our church. It's really amazing to see their individual differences.
Yes, and we should be willing to really understand the differences of others. And by
Exactly. This is
yes,
Kate.
right, Sister Cheryl. And I believe Sister Lauren has that ability or willingness to really get to know her students and everyone around her, right, Sister Lauren?
Yes, of course.
But yeah, how about you, Sister Lauren? How can you easily recognize the individual differences?
Okay, since I'm a teacher as well, I should say it takes time to see the differences among your children or in the classroom. Okay, how they socialize or how they mingle with their friends, their talents, and knowing their strength or weaknesses. Of course, before the school years end, we have to make an anecdotal report, not just the checklist type. So I have to make a personalized report for each of my children, and nothing is the same. So it takes really time and patience as well.
Yeah, that is so true. We really need to deal with differences, uh, give time to really get to know everyone around us. And just like Sister Carla mentioned here in her comments, the best way to deal with differences is through respectful conversation and attentive listening, which is very, very true. Thank you so much for sharing that, Sister Carla. We should always need to find that meaningful conversation, respectful conversation with others, and I believe Sister Jel is doing that. How about you, Sister Jel? In the world of BPO, for sure, we're dealing with multinational brothers or sisters. So how do you deal with that?
Yeah, so I agree. As an individual who works in a multinational company, you have to be very observant, and also it really takes time. I agree with Sister Lauren and Sister Cheryl. It really takes time to recognize everybody's differences, right? So I think don't judge a book by its cover. So one might seem not too friendly, but in a way, when you get or take time to be friendly with them or like get to know them, you'll learn that oh, she's really nice. She's not that really very what do you say? She's very friendly. You'll notice that she's really nice and very friendly and such a sincere person. That's how I do it. I
Yeah,
work.
that's actually the key to get to know them better, and we always need to have that urge to get to know and don't judge, as what Sister Jel mentioned, right? And in your situation, Sister Angeline, I know you're a student, but yeah, you also deal with other people daily on a daily basis. So how do you deal with those differences?
That's right, Sister Kate. When I was studying here in Malaysia, I actually interacted and befriended a lot of my friends from different nationalities. And one of the characteristics I say that I was able to use in order to recognize individual differences is being willing and also being willing to accept that there are differences amongst people, because once we start from there, dear brethren, that means we can also build a way for us to become more closer with one another. So that's just from me. But of course, now that we know about how we are able to recognize those uniqueness of ourselves, why is it important for us to embrace our differences? I believe Sister Lauren can also share your insights.
Okay. This is something I really learned during my early stage of teaching. We have in the classroom, we have regular children and we have children with special needs. As a teacher, you must show your children to accept the differences. So your student or children as well in the classroom will learn to respect their friends or classmates and who are different from them. You have to influence them, set a good example to your children.
I love that so much, Sister Lauren, especially when you said that we should always learn to be kind and respectful to our children, or especially to our classmates. And one of the examples that I would love to give is here, as members of the Church of Christ, we also have the society, the CSD Society, which is the Christian Society for the Deaf. And we, as members of the Church of Christ, we also put in the effort and have the willingness to also embrace our dear members in the society, and also we always try to understand and to also be friends with them, because in order to build an environment that is peaceful and in harmony, that's mainly the first step that we must take, being kind and being respectful. I believe Sister Cheryl can also relate to this, as she is also a teacher.
Yeah, right. Oh, you know what? It's really important to embrace the differences. Like me as a teacher, once I show that to my students, the students will feel like, oh, my teacher respect me. My teacher is ready to see and to listen what I have. So they will start to go out of their shell. So you are driving their creativity. So once you do that, people in your team or the students in my class, you can just imagine if all of them are willing to show their talents, their skills. So you will have unity and you will say, oh, yeah, this kid used to be so quiet. But now look at her, look at him. And you will just be amazed with their talents, with the things that they show to you.
Yeah.
And parents are not just quiet, they will really be happy to see their kids developing into somebody, into a good person. It's because we people who are in front of them, we are ready to embrace their differences.
That's so sweet, Sister Cheryl. And I love how you mentioned that we, as of course older than our children, we are able to show from example, and we make room for them to grow and make room for them to shine. This gives them more of an opportunity to be more confident about themselves, especially at a young age. And as they grow older, I believe your students and the parents will also be thankful for you po, because as teachers as well, you teach them at a young age how to be more um, confident in their differences and be able to show other people their uniqueness. And what about you, Sister Jel? How can you apply this importance of embracing our differences? Yeah.
Yes, it is important for us to embrace our differences because not everyone is going to be like us. So it will open up our eyes and our minds to see and feel things differently. And by that, we'll also learn. And I think we'll be able to create new friendships by accepting those differences.
Couldn't agree more, Sister Jill, because as we accept and also, of course, embrace the fact that not everyone is the same, we are able to furthermore strengthen the bonds with one another and create a community that is more upbringing and uplifting, and this can furthermore support one another. So, of course, to just summarize everything, we are able to say good things and of course, how special it is to be unique and one of a kind. Other than that, recognizing individual differences comes in many or different sorts of ways, it's just such as being open-mindedness, being an attentive listener, and of course, we should always have the time and patience to understand and learn about one another. And of course, we talked about the importance of embracing our differences. And like I share with everyone a quote that my ate told me, or my eldest sister, Ate Janelle. She's actually watching right now. If everyone were the same person, our world would lack the richness and vibrancy that diversity brings. So I'd really love everyone to also keep that in mind, especially as we still sojourn in this world. So before we proceed to our next part, let's have a station break and enjoy this video.
Ito ang INCRadio, DZEM 954, ang tinig ng katotohanan, himpilan ng Iglesia ni Cristo, sumasahimpapawid mula sa Quezon City.
There are times we can't help but feel lonely as we walk the journey in this life. We carry the world on our shoulders, crossing every road, walking every path, away from people we love and those that we cherish. Our backs against the wall, we long for comfort, love, and care. But we will continue walking, hopes intact. Because no matter what, we will always serve God with cheerful hearts.
And yeah, so we are back. You are still tuned into INC Radio Southeast Asia's satellite studio. Time check, it's 1:19 in the afternoon. And we are still talking about hashtag understanding our differences. And our viewers can really relate to all of our discussion today. And some of them, we have Brother Joey Ben Amud. We have Brother Juan Miguel Mejia, our CFO overseer. Thank you for watching. We also have Sister Robelin, Sister Lovely Corpus from Kuala Lumpur, Sister Cindy Antolin. We also have here Brother Michael and Manalera. And we also have Sister Jade Lara Mangapat from Thailand. Thank you so much for tuning in. And please share with us, how do you deal with differences on a daily basis at work or at school? Please share with us your insights so we can all, of course, learn about it. And of course, before we move on to the second part of our discussion, we just need to have our cheerful game. So, are you all ready for our cheerful game? Well, our cheerful game is it is called Tell Me the Difference. Since we're talking about differences, so we will giving you a list, and you just need to tell us what is off in that list. Okay, ready? So whoever knows the answer, just open your mic. Okay. So let's start for the first one, and all of our viewers are also part of it. So please share your answers on our YouTube live chat. Okay, for the first list, we have rose, cactus, azalea, tulip, and daisy. So what is the difference in the list? Go answer once again. Rose, cactus, azalea,
Cactus.
tulip, and Daisy. Okay. We have the first answer from Kuya Tek. Wow, galing naman ni Kuya Tek.
Kuya Tek!
Very good. The answer is cactus. Why cactus, Sister Ira? You also answered. I heard you. Why cactus? Why cactus is the difference?
Because it grows on the desert.
No, baka Kuya
It's
Tek can
prickly.
answer it. Not really, but other answer can be, but the real answer is that the cactus is a plant. It's not a flower. Okay. Yes, you're
Shout out to
winning.
Sister Diane for answering cactus too.
Oh, okay. We have our answers also in our YouTube live tab chat, and they say, yeah, cactus from Ate Carla. Correct. Okay, for the next one, we have earthquake, sunny, rainy, cloudy, and windy. What is the difference?
Earthquake.
Earthquake! Cheryl! Why is it Cheryl earthquake?
Because the other things are seasons, and earthquake is now one of the seasons.
Okay, that is so true.
Yes.
Coming from a teacher, so that's true. All right. Naunahan si Kuya Tek. Bilisan mo mag-write, Kuya Tek. Okay, and then number 3. Okay, we have 1 point from Ate Cheryl, 1 point from Kuya Tek. So this is number 3. Baseball, tennis, golf, running, and paintball. Baseball, tennis,
Running.
golf.
Running.
Okay, who
Sister
says running? Raise your hand.
Running.
Running. Why running, Ate Angeline?
Ay, sorry po. No equipment needed.
No equipment needed. But what is the specific equipment? Any?
It has nothing to do with the ball.
Yes,
Yeah.
you got it. Yes.
Shoes
all
daw
of
po.
it. Other what do you call that? Games are with the ball, but only running doesn't have it. So that's the difference. And there's also an answer in our live tab chat from Angeli or NJ, running down. Yes, you're correct. And for number 4, Ate Jen, habol ka. Okay, for number 4, potato, broccoli, cucumber, ginger, tomato. Potato.
Tomato.
Broccoli. Why tomato?
Because tomato is a fruit and the others are like vegetables.
The explanation is correct, but the answer is wrong. Kuya Ted said it's wrong. Who else has an answer? Potato, broccoli, cucumber, ginger, and tomato. Okay, answer
What's
please.
the other way around? It's potato, ate.
Na, Sister Kate.
What?
It's potato? No.
No. I've seen an answer from Ate April, but it's a question mark, so she's not really proud of her answer. Cucumber. What do you think, Ate Lay? Do you have answer?
Sa akin po siguro broccoli.
Broccoli? No. Ate Sherry, do you have answer? Okay, I'll give the answer, and Ate April is correct. It's cucumber, because you all know cucumber classified as fruit because they contain tiny seeds in the middle and grow them from the flower of the cucumber plant. So that's a
Oh, fun
and not a
fact.
vegetable. The others are vegetables, and cucumber is a fruit. So we're learning. Last one. Last one, we have Myanmar, Singapore, Cambodia, Australia, and Malaysia.
Australia.
Australia.
Okay, we have it correct because we have all of the 4 are countries in
Southeast Asia.
Wow, we're learning, and that's it. Our triple game for today. Did you enjoy this, Sister Ira? Ira got one.
It's so much enjoyable. And I hope all of our listeners and viewers, also our top commenters, enjoyed as much as I did. And earlier, we have learned the importance of acknowledging our differences. Now, let's hear how we can deal with it properly. And I would like to know from Sister She, as a teacher dealing with students, what are your ways to be able to handle their differences?
Just like I've mentioned a while ago, I need to be open. I need to be ready to see what are what are the skills and the talents and the abilities of my students. So, as a teacher, uh, being ready, being open, you can really see that it's a very good way of letting your students glow up into something that you expect them to be. By the way, I haven't mentioned to you that from fifth grade, I'm now moved to the sixth grade. And yesterday, I saw some of my parents. We had a parents meeting, and I see the glow in their eyes. I said, "Oh, Miss, you are again the teacher of my child. How nice to see that they're looking forward. Like, Miss, it's because of you and the other teachers. My child is developing into something like this." So it's nice to hear the appreciation of the parents as well and those people around you.
Wow, wow! There, you must have been really their favorite teacher. I also feel like if you'll be my teacher, you'll also be my favorite because you're so like open to the students. It's really nice to be able to open up to your teacher because these days, in the environment that we're growing, it's not easy to open up. Some people find it hard. I'd also like to know from Sister Lauren, you're also a teacher. How are you able to handle the differences of your students?
Just like I just said a while ago, you have to set a good example to your children. So be respectful to their differences. Be kind to all of them. No favoritism. No comparisons among your children or even among your friends as well.
Right. I like the word when you said favoritism because some students they aren't really active on some part of like school and then they feel like they are out of place and it's important that you make them feel equal in some way. How about you, Sister Jel, working with different nationalities, what are your ways to handle the differences?
First is that I observe people. That's what I do at work. And then I listen to them when they talk, of course. You have to be very understanding. You have to be open minded in order for us to avoid conflicts. We talk about it in a way that we agree with our disagreements.
Yeah, it's understanding, right? Because it's important that you understand the person who you are dealing with every day to be able to communicate properly, especially team building is important in the field of your work, right, sister? And how about you, Sister Angeline? What are your thoughts about ways on handling differences?
Right. Coming from a student's perspective, right? One of the ways that I can share to handle individual differences is to also accept and, like Sister Jill said, to observe first. Um, Personally, I'm the type of person to always observe first. That's why maybe some people would think of me as like sometimes I'd be spacing out, but in reality, I'd actually look into each and everyone's personality, and by there I can also tell whether this is their strength or this is their weakness, and I can also help. For example, back then we had an event at school, and I was working with a younger junior of mine. And so by observing and understanding, and of course active listening as we were talking with each other, we are able to understand and check what our differences and our strengths were. For example, she was more leaning into preparations, and also like how can we execute and also plan this well, so that on the day of the event we are able to bring and also to show the school that this topic that we're teaching about or wanting to enhance in everyone's or every student's mind needs to be embedded. So while she does the planning, on the day of the execution, I'm the one who handles everything. So in a way, we are able to work together, which further team enhances, like Sister Ira said, our teamwork. And I'm sure there are many activities in the church that also does that. But of course, this also leads us to our next part, that is how is being an INC member help you to overcome those differences. Let's start with Sister Lauren.
Um, Being an INC member, through the teachings we receive, we are being reminded how we should set ourselves as an example of a true Christian, and especially as we invite people inside our church. So we have to set a good example of being a Christian, like work ethic per se, like coming to work on time, doing something more to your colleagues or to the company, or not to use company property for personal use, and greet or acknowledge their presence every day even though um, they don't respond to you.
I totally get that, Sister Lauren. And yes, I like how you said that it's a reminder for us in the teachings from the church that we always have to set ourselves to good examples. And it's a way for us to apply what we've learned and what we've been taught of in our workplace and work ethics. But of course, as students, we also should put that in our schools so that this will further enhance our skills and capabilities, which we can also further use it as we get works or reach that point of our lives where we have to work with other colleagues. What about you, Sister Cheryl? I'm sure you have more insights about it.
For me, actually, for the information of everyone, I'm a new convert of the Church of Christ. I'm just a half year old, you know. So, but it's very nice. The first thing actually that I see the moment I enter the church is the unity, the oneness of the brethren in the church. And I'm so lucky that I'm in the local of Jakarta. We have the schedule of the Sunday. Two worships are already there, the morning and the noon. So in between, we have the chance to, talk to each other and know each other. You can see there the individual differences. And it is there that I learned, it is mentioned a while ago, you need to be kinder, more kind, more open, more patient. And of course, for me, being just like Sister Jel said, that you need to be chatty, you need to talk, you need to be open to everyone. No hesitation to talk to all the people. If you see somebody quiet in the corner, come on, go to him, go to her, and talk. And you can see there that being trustworthy, being open, people around you will also learn to trust you. So it's really a nice thing that, and I'm very proud to be in INC.
Yes, Sister Cheryl. Oh my, I really love how you mentioned the unity because in the Church of Christ, we also have such as the Unity Games, which I believe was recently held in the District of Malaysia. And the oneness of the brethren, I really can say that it's an amazing feeling how. During the pandemic, I'd love to share my experience that even though we were connected through video conferencing, I was able to interact with other brethren through Binhi activities, such as understanding our differences and how we are able to interact with one another in a way that is kind and doesn't offend anyone. Because that's one of the teachings that we know inside the church. So, thank you so much, Sister Cheryl. But of course, I would love to also hear about Sister Jill in her work. How do we really apply that in our work, please, Po?
To me, one of the values that has helped me is to become sincere. because I think being sincere or just by being our genuine selves will help us bring closer to other people once they feel or yeah once they feel that you're being honest and true to yourself and how you feel about them, that will kind of radiate and will bring them closer to you. That's it.
Rather well said, Sister Jel. I really love how you mentioned that. And another thing I'd like to mention is that it really fosters collaboration, no? If we really understand each other's differences. And one of the brethren mentioned here, diversity is having a seat at the table. Inclusion is having a voice, and belonging is having that voice to be heard. So I really love how everyone is very open minded and always willing to understand one another, no matter the nationalities. And as for me, as someone who grew up here in Malaysia, I'm really thankful to have friends as well from different nationalities that accepted me who I am. And I was able to learn more from them, and especially here as members of the Church of Christ. Yeah, but how about you, Sister Kate?
Yes, Sister Angeline. Actually, we are really grateful to the church administration because in every worship service, right, we are taught all the lessons on how to really properly mingle with other nationalities, with other people, and also to share our faith. Right, to get to know the Church of Christ, the true Church of Christ, and with being friendly, being open, being very communicative with them, then we will also learn about what are their perspectives, and also we can invite them to all of our church activities so they can really know more about the Church of Christ. And we're so happy to hear all of your experiences, Sister Laurie, Sister Cheryl, Sister Jel, and also our host also share some of their insights. It was very insightful and inspiring topic discussion. And thank you so much to all our beloved guests, yeah, for sharing your experiences. And just to wrap up, learning to understand that we are unique in our own ways helps us to really respect individual differences. And let's acknowledge that diversity enriches our interactions and can lead to a more harmonious environment where everyone feels valued and respected. And as a member of the Church of Christ, as what we mentioned earlier, we are always guided by the words of God in every worship services, in every church activities on how to properly deal with mankind and to give high regard to honesty, respect, and patience. And with that we would like to take this opportunity to give thanks and greet a happy 110th church anniversary to our CEBSI President and CEO, Brother Angelo Eranio V. Manalo, and most especially to our beloved Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. Thank you so much po for always inspiring us.
Thank you so much, po. And from the many differences we face on a daily basis, let's actually find out by Brother Justin Nawin how these differences lead him to the proper way of serving God. Let's all enjoy this, po.
I'll grow up inside the church, never turn away. This is God's true and holy church.
Humans are naturally curious. This curiosity drives us to seek understanding and to explore the unknown. In the year 1992 in Malaysia, as a curious person, Brother Justin Owen discovers the most important knowledge, leading him to a more purposeful life.
Well, I get to know the Church of Christ back then in year 1991, back home in the Philippines. My very first encounter attending the Church of Christ event was a worship service in Cubao. And that is where immediately I gotten very much attention in very detail. I could visualize how organized is the church worship service in Iglesia ni Cristo. So then I came in Malaysia in year 1992 without knowing the expectations really as an OFW. And the very first thing that I did is to look for the Church of Christ. And I'm so glad that I met the members of the Church of Christ in Titiwangsa in Kuala Lumpur, where I went and attended my very first worship service in Titiwangsa. It is a household family who have invited me, and that was the time when I really felt how close the brotherhood in the Church of Christ, because I didn't feel being alone in Malaysia then. And through that connection, the brothers and sisters keep on reminding me about our worship services in the Church of Christ. Well, something that I could remember is when I started the first attendance in the worship service in Titiwangsa, and still remember 11 in the evening when I went to brother's house, and we are having a minister teaching us, listening, and that was my first time live in person. Then somehow persecution still came, because that particular house where immediately we saw a number of personnel from the immigration office who walked in, knocked, and stopped our Bible study. And another persecution that I could remember is they asked, do you know that you need to get permit in your assembly because you are more than 10? But then nothing stopped us in the listening. After that session, when the officers understood that we are having this meeting, getting to know the life of everyone is just from the church. And then the officer did tell us, vividly I still remember, just don't make any noise to disturb the neighbor. And when they left, we continue in our Bible study with our present minister. I still remember that.
The numerous questions in his mind moved him to attend a series of Bible studies and worship services. In God's perfect timing, he was baptized in Templo Central, Quezon City in December of 1994.
Well, my turning point is really how beautiful, interactive is my search in understanding the true faith. When I was asked to listen attentively, everything written in the Bible, vividly, I still remember, right after that preaching, I was given many chance to ask any of my doubts and clarifications about what I heard. And I understood clearly the differentiation between our Almighty God and our Lord Jesus Christ. Everything that was taught to me are all written on the Bible, and that really brings interest and commitment to me to pursue more deeper in the faith of the Iglesia ni Cristo, and then seeing the orderliness in the church service and the brotherhood in the church, that really makes me a believer of the Iglesia ni Cristo.
30 years later, after holding various church office, Brother Justin Awin is now a head deacon in the local congregation of Subang Jaya, Ecclesiastical District of Malaysia.
Wow. Being a church officer, words cannot explain. You could only feel it, the fellowship deeply, the love of God, and the love of our Lord Jesus Christ. When I became an officer of the Church of Christ, that is a lifetime commitment. To me, that brings joy, because whatever I am doing in the church, I faithfully believe that this will bear fruits and give joy to our Almighty God. And being an officer of the Church of Christ make me stronger officer and a member of the Iglesia ni Cristo.
One of the primary responsibilities of the Church of Christ members is to share the true words of God written in the Bible. That is why the church administration continuously launches activities to further spread the words of salvation. Recently, in the Ecclesiastical District of Malaysia, the Christian Family Organization's coordinator, Brother Angelo Eranio V. Manalo, spearheaded the district evangelical mission via video conferencing.
I will never stop in sharing the true faith. because that is what really matters most for us getting to know our very own purpose. And we had this opportunity with the Church of Christ, with the Iglesia ni Cristo, worldwide movement of getting as many more people to know the true faith. Well, that inspires me because there are too many people until today who doesn't know what a true Christian faith. They do not know the doctrines that the Iglesia ni Cristo holding on. And I would like to be part of this calling, propagation, because I believe that just like me, I get to know the Church of Christ too late in my life. It is so important, brothers and sisters in the Church of Christ, if we will just really do our part and telling everyone, hey, come on, listen to the doctrine or the Bible study of the Church of Christ. And you know what? What happened is this. The CEO of my university, he is very much interested to know. Jess, every Thursday, you always ask permission to go earlier. And I keep asking myself, why this guy always wanting to go to church? And you know what? He called me up and Jess, I would like to listen to your church, evangelical mission. And because of that, he knows based on my engagement with me, things that I wear, things that he always see that I go to church, the pins that I wear. We need visibility. Just imagine, that catches his attention and he came. Wow, I was so happy. In our meeting, senior management meeting, he narrated his experience in the Church of Christ. So this is something that I will never forget. So don't stop sharing the faith. Nothing wrong with that because we give joy to our Lord God, and much more, we are united to every single member of the Iglesia ni Cristo in helping sharing the faith. Let's just do it in different ways. Little effort that we all do, when done together, we will yield a very big result.
There are many things around us that piques our curiosity. But for Brother Justin Owen, his curiosity about finding the true church guide him to the proper way of serving God.
To all my friends, and particularly to all my family members who are listening, watching this, I really would like to invite you. Sometimes you never see the intention. 30 years back, when I learned the faith of the Iglesia ni Cristo, I strongly believe, be open about it, seriously just give me your time. What is bad in listening deeply? I am just saying and inviting to you. Ignore all the noise behind your mind, what you see. But what matters most really is your own self, just like what I felt 30 years back. My question to you is, did you give a chance, open your heart and your mind freely, wanting to have a real fellowship with our Lord God? And I tell you, one day, how hard is your heart to listening the truths about the Iglesia ni Cristo? God loves you. One day, He will call you, just like the way He did when He called me in the tropic.
The Church of Christ members in this part of the world never cease to thank the church administration for their unwavering support to uphold this God-given duty.
The brethren in the Ecclesiastical District of Malaysia would like to express our sincerest thanks to our Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo Manalo, and to his strongest helper, Brother Angelo Eranio Manalo, our CFO coordinator, for tirelessly teaching us the words of God that guide us along our path to salvation, the teachings that not only we will continue to uphold, but to share to the welfare of our fellow men.
Wow, that was really, really a very inspiring convert story. And of course, to answer Brother Jess Senawin's question, did I open my heart? Yes, as a convert myself, I just said yes. And of course, I know it was really, really difficult at first, but um, I think in Tagalog, kapag sabi nga nila kapag tinawag ka na ng ama, it will really come. Because I would like to share a little about myself. I went to like an English school before, but I was not converted yet. So I had friends along the way, and then it took me a long time until I got converted. So I'm only like going 2 years in the Church of Christ, and I myself would be like I have the first-hand experience of how glorious and amazing and the blessings that the God has outpoured to me since I joined the Church of Christ. Well, of course, moving on forward, I was so chatty, like what Ate Jel said. So, um, of course, you just had a quick teaser a while ago on what is next. Can anyone guess? And of course, it is the time for C covers. And are you all ready to be serenaded by our talented brethren from the local congregation of Bangsar Ecclesiastical District of Malaysia as they will sing an original INC music entitled I Will Forever Stay. Let's all watch this.
C covers.
I will grow up inside the church, never turn away. This is God's true and holy church. I will forever stay.
I will grow up and never forget the good things God has done to every person. I will proudly say, I will forever stay. I will follow, I will follow. I'm a member of the Church of Christ until the end, until the end. I am a member of the Church of Christ.
Susundin lahat ng paral mo sa pamamahal na mo'y magpapasako.
Magpapakatatag sa aking tungkulin, ako'y magtatapat, mananatili. Susunod, susunod ako. Ako'y
Sa pasubok ikaw ang nag-ingat, pagmamahal ay susundin ganap. Nangangako kami magtatapat.
Taken from the ends of the earth, from its farthest reaches far.
Hindi mo hihinto hanggang sa magmula. Sa banal na bahay, sambahan ng Diyos. Sa akin ay tumawan, sa pusing buhay mula mo'y naganap. Pangako mo sa iglesia'y natupad. Ama, gabayan mo po aming lakad. Kaligtasan, panahon kami maghahawa. Kaya aming Ama, narito kami. Nangangako kami mananatili sa isang tunay na Iglesia ni Cristo. Salamat po,
Wow!
Salamat indeed. I think I remember and recognize one of our dear brethren in the music video. I wonder who it is. Sister Kate, you really look so pretty there, no? And thank you so much to our dear brethren from the local congregation of Bangsar Ecclesiastical District of Malaysia. And that's it. That is all for our episode today. And we hope that you enjoyed your Saturday with us.
Yes, and with that, we would like to greet all the viewers and commenters in our YouTube tab chat. There's a lot. Let's just shout out to Angelus, Christine Cabare, Anita, Brother Michael and Manalera, Brother Eric Charlton, Eric Flores, Sister Dahlia, Sister Elma. We have Ivy, we have Hannah Mangabat, we have Janet Bebas, Joy, Ate Joy Presbytero, we have Esther Lina, we have Sister Robeline, Sister King Crystal, Sister Brother Lance. We also have here Brother Simon Wong, of course. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have Sister Mary Jane Peralta, and also we would like to greet from our director for today, at the April. She wanted to greet, of course, Brother Dan and Sister Tina Samonte from Hawaii, and Brother Samuel Tan and Sister Bernadine, from the local of Davao City, as well as Brother Brian Tan. They're watching right now from Davao City. Hello to everyone. I just would like to greet my family in the Philippines, Liwanag family, Sebastian family, Tumabini family, and Valdez family, and all the ministers and ministerial workers here in the District of Malaysia, as well as all the brethren. Happy 110th anniversary. How about you, Sister Lay?
I'd like to greet all my family and all from the local congregation of Singapore North. Hello po sa lahat. How about you, Sister Ira?
I would like to greet my family, especially my grandfather in the Philippines, and all my friends, and to my fellow Binhi members here in Malaysia, and all the brethren here in Kuala Lumpur, and to all the brethren tuning in.
Yes, as
Sister
well as
Angeline.
yes, for sure they have a lot of greetings. Let's start with Brother Lori. Sister Lori. Any greetings po?
Thank you. Okay. Advance happy anniversary to all the brethren in the whole world, especially to all the brethren in Johor Bahru, to my family as well, to our district supervising district minister, Brother Ron Lising, to our choir overseers, Brother Bernard Bondok, of course, to our CEBSI president, Brother Angelo Enranyo Manalo, and most especially to our executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. Thank you for your love and care po.
Yes, po. What about Sister Cheryl? Go ahead with your personal greetings po.
Greetings po to my family in Dumaguete City, Philippines. to my mom, to my two sons, my two sisters, and my granddaughter, Stacy. And of course, shout out din po to our assigned ministerial worker here in local of Jakarta, Brother John Verhel Antolin and his family, Sister Cindy and Brother Gael. And also to the Moreno Saludes family and Sister Mitch. Hi to everyone, all my kapatid here in local of Jakarta.
Greetings to them. And what about you, Sister Jel?
Yes po, greetings po to my family in the Philippines and also to my friends po, to brother Brent's Custodio is watching right now, and to Stephanie, hi! Happy 100th anniversary po, brethren!
Thank you so much, Sister Jill. And I'm your sister, Angeline De Vera. I would love to greet my family here in Malaysia and also there in the Philippines. Our Kuya Tech, who also works 24/7 to always have us these kinds of amazing shows. And our CBI Society here in the District of Malaysia. And before we forget, we would like to invite all of you to our worldwide evangelical mission that will be held on August 4, 2024 at 6 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. Looking forward to seeing everyone there in the brethren and also all of you here in the venue that we'll be having. And of course, on behalf of the staff and crew of INCRadio Southeast Asia Satellite Studio, hashtag Cheerful Hearts Family, thank you all for joining us and goodbye for now and stay safe. See you all next week on INCRadio DZEM 954, where we aim to change lives through God's words.
Yes, and don't forget our topic next week. We will be celebrating the 110th anniversary of the church. So, happy anniversary, everyone! Bye-bye! See you again next week!
Bye! Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary!
Bye!
Thank you for your time.
Hi, Mom, Dad!
Come with me and follow all his words, his love and grace receive in your